Are you an atheist? Would you love to see an atheist in the White House? I think we can make that happen. So let's get this atheist in the White House. But there's a kicker you may not like, though. The atheist would have to also be right-leaning conservative Republican. Uh-oh. Atheists don't like that. They do not like right-leaning conservative. But if you just want to see an atheist in the White House, if that's your goal, go for it. I think you should push for this. And I think you should understand the atheists. But if you really disagree with all the atheists, the conservative values, the right-leaning values, you can't get your atheist in the White House. But I think you can get your atheist in the White House if you can actually start learning to appreciate and understand right-leaning values. And I think this would be really good. Because I think right now, as things stand, atheists generally do not like conservatives. They don't care, actually, if the conservatives are an atheist. They probably still won't like them. Because they're anti the values, I would think. Because they hate religious people, but you can be an atheist and still be a conservative and like religious people, right? Why not? Why can't there be a person who likes religious people who just doesn't believe there's a God? And have him in the White House, and then the mission's accomplished. You have an atheist in the White House. I think that's a mission atheists have. So you get that mission accomplished when you get the atheist in the White House, but he has to be a conservative. I think it's a wonderful thing if that does happen. I think it'll show greatness for America, acceptance. America will be able to accept. See, I think the conservatives, religious conservatives, would vote for an atheist who shares the same values as them. I do really believe that. And I think Democrats should want to vote for him because he's an atheist and they're for atheists. So I think there's a big chance right now, bigger than ever, than before, for an atheist to actually grab voters from the Republicans and the Democrats over right now. If an atheist ran who's a Democrat, they're not touching any Republican voters. Republicans, I don't think, want Democrats or in the White House. That's the standard of that. But Democrats do want an atheist in the White House. So I think there's a great chance that an atheist could end up in the White House. You just got to vote for an atheist, but he has to be a conservative, a Republican. And I think there's a big chance that he'll win, or she'll win. Or maybe it'll be a black female conservative. How would you like that? We'll have the first woman president, the first black woman president, and she's an atheist. But she's also a conservative. So you'll get a lot of your stuff down, but one of them is you may not like that so much. We'll see. Anyhow, I want to talk about taxes. Last time I was talking about how high taxes affects the economy negatively. I want to talk about, there's so much to get to, it's so hard to do in one video. So I just want to talk about the basic standard for taxes. What are your standards for taxes? Do you have standards for taxes? Someone said in my comment section one time. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. I'm not doing mailbag videos yet. I was going to do mailbag videos. I said I was going to do mailbag videos, but I'm not right now, mainly because there's too many things I didn't talk about yet that I'm going to talk about, and a lot of the stuff I would be doing mailbag videos on are going to be things I'm going to be talking about anyways. So you subscribe to my channel and you will get the answers to a lot of the questions you may have, and eventually when there are things that I see that I'm not going to be talking about again, that there's questions on, I'll make mailbag videos. But right now I just think I should make the videos I'm making, and a lot of your questions, you just subscribe and you follow, they will be answered. So one of the people, they commented if I were to do a mailbag video, I'd be basically just doing a quick overview of this topic that I'm going to be talking about now. Standards for taxes, where he said taxation doesn't equal theft. And I never said taxation does equal theft. I'm not saying it doesn't either. So if you're following me and you're the same person who said that comment, you will now be seeing my response to that. If, let's say, this is going to be a mailbag video, it would be answering that. But there's no need for that because this is a video for that. So that's why I'm not doing mailbag right now. We're just going to subscribe and follow, and any questions you need answering, ask it, and if I know I'll get to it, I'm not going to respond to it. There's one thing someone said, atheist and agnostic. A lot of people say they're two separate things. They don't connect. Responding to my atheist and agnostic video, I basically, if you're being honest, if you believe in things that are supernatural, and you say you are an atheist, then that you cannot be being honest there. You cannot say you know some supernatural things exist, or you believe some supernatural things exist, but you know, and you don't believe these supernatural things exist. You can't cherry pick and choose what you believe supernatural exists or not, and say you're an atheist. That's dishonest. That's not real. That's not. I don't think the person's trying to be dishonest if they were to say that. I just think they just don't know. I think a lot of the problems we have going on, we have a lot of ignorance going on. A lot of people just don't know things. So, if you believe things supernatural do exist, you can't be an atheist. You are an agnostic, because whatever you believe that you can't prove exists, I explained this in the video as well. That's one of the reasons I wouldn't even want to answer this one. But in that video, Atheist and Agnostic, I explained, if you believe anything supernatural exists, then you can't say you're an atheist. You're in the realms of the unknown. You're in the realms of believing the unknown things. Anyhow, back to the taxes. Standards for taxes. My standards, what I think the standards should be for taxes, objectively neutral for everyone. For example, roads, military, police. Let's just stick with those three for now. Military, roads, and police are three things that are objectively neutral for everyone. We should all agree these three things should be taxed. Roads, you walk outside, you want your roads taken care of everywhere. It's a transaction. That's what it is. Objectively neutral things for everyone should be transactional things also. That's how this works. So I give the government my money, my taxes for the roads, and I get a return. The return I am getting is the roads are being taken care of. If the money you're taking from me does not come back to me, that's theft. So, food stamps, for example, that's theft. You're taking my money and handing it out to other people. That's not objectively neutral for everyone. It's neutral for the poor people. It's something that goes for the people who need it. Should we be using taxes to provide as a charity? Force charity. That's I think the standards are on the left now. Let's force charity. So I don't think we should be forcing charity, taking my money to give to others. The standards should not be the Robin Hood standard. We're going to call the left standards, we're going to call the Robin Hood standards. And my standards, I don't know they're officially the right standards, but they're my right-leaning standards, that they should be objectively neutral for everyone, and it should be a transaction. If it's not a transaction, it should not be a tax. That's my standards for it. Police is a transaction. I walk outside the street, it's 2 in the morning, someone tries to mug me. I call the police, they protect me. That's something that can protect anyone and everyone. That's how the police work. That's objectively neutral for anyone. Or if it's not 2 in the morning, I mean, whatever time doesn't actually matter. It's police, military. They keep the country safe. They literally take care of everyone in the country, making sure they're fighting wars from outside the country that we're protected within the country. That's how that works. So the standards for taxes should just be objectively neutral for everyone, and that's it. And next, we'll get to public schools. Why public schools are not objectively neutral for everyone. Why I don't think we should be taxing public schools. Till then, all the best. Thanks for watching.